Miss Wei?
Hey?
Why are you so late?
I'm here to bring Mrs. Wei's clothes.
Oh.
Mrs. Wei, Mr. Wei asked me to remind you not to be so careless when you go out. You didn't even notice you left without an outfit. Here.
I got it, thank you.
Mrs. Wei, now you have your clothes. Do you want to play around with Miss Wei?
Sure.
She's just lucky.
She's planning on a break and run?
Long-range shots aren't that easy. The accuracy is so low.
If it were me, I'd definitely take a shot. She's a pro.
A glass of water, please. Thanks.
Sure. Mrs. Wei.
Miss Wei.
Here. You were really great just now.
Just call me Lin.
Where did you learn to play snooker?
I joined the snooker club at Zhang University when I was in college.
You're from Zhang University?
Yes, I'm your junior, a few years behind you.
What a coincidence. Back in our university days, who taught you snooker?
Actually, I never formally learned it. Just a classmate of mine would guide me when he had time. But his snooker skills were taught by Lin Li. Oh, what's wrong?
No way. I was also taught by him. So we're from the same school of learning. Junior sister.
But what are they chatting about? They seem so happy.
Well, Mr. Wei's wife plays it so well. I've never heard of it.
She must have hired a British coach. I can tell just by looking.
I also found you a British coach, yet you've learned nothing.
Stop your whining.
All right, you two, stop flirting.
You're back. How was it today?
You totally set me up.
That's a bit much. Isn't it just a dinner together?
Not excessive? Why didn't you go then?
I had an important client, didn't I? I haven't seen you wear this outfit before. When did you buy it?
Ah.
I haven't worn it for a long time. I bought it last year.
The lipstick looks good.
Good morning, Mr. Wei.
Good morning.
Morning. Morning.
Mr. Wei!
Miss Wei, did you have fun?
It was fantastic. Unexpectedly, you have a treasure of a wife.
My wife doesn't have many friends. She'll be happy if you're willing to hang out with her.
Come on. She plays snooker better than I do. I must set a time next time to learn from her.
No problem. You can arrange it anytime.
If you didn't help me avoid the pitfalls in advance and come to rescue me at the last minute, I would have been awkward by now.
Actually, these people, whether they are domineering or gentle, they all care about the position and their interests. With the Pansha card in hand, Mr. Wei will probably be promoted to vice president in a month or two. The new assistant, Huang Jia. Her father is Director Huang. Lately, Mr. Wei has been very attentive to her.
You mean... for self-protection? He wants to use Miss Huang to please Director Huang?
It might not necessarily be for self-protection. People always want more than they can handle. Mr. Wei is not even 40. His ambitions should be more than just being a vice president.
Above that, it is the CEO. He does have some talent and smarts. Being a vice president is a pretty good match. But if he were to steer the whole situation and lead a company, he's still lacking a bit of vision.
He knows he lacks this bit of vision and needs a strong backing to make up for it.
He wants Director Huang to be this backing.
Well, Mr. Wei's abilities, he does have some small talent. But when it comes to dealing with women, he's the best in the world. As I see that Miss Huang has been well protected by her family, she has no ability to discern men at all. She's already fallen into his trap.
If it is just about supporting his daughter, Director Huang might not remember this favor for long. But if he becomes a member of Director Huang's family, that would be different.
You're saying Mr. Wei wants to marry Miss Huang?
From what I know about him, it's not impossible.
That's totally against my principles.
No matter what, I have to hurry up with the job search.
By the way, Mr. Wei's salary and bonuses are public. And with the bonuses and performance I know about, I've estimated his approximate annual income. In addition, he likes to play small tricks and has taken plenty of kickbacks. Everything I know is in there.
Thank you. You've helped me a lot this time. Miss C told me, in the property division, the other party will definitely try to reduce the proportion of assets I get. But if I can understand his entire income situation and make the divisible cake as large as possible, this is also like indirectly getting more assets.
What's yours? We can't let go of a single cent.
Lin, Pansi's research lab is recruiting again. Are you going to apply?
Of course.
Mr. Wei, just to confirm, we're going to T2, right?
Yes.
day, Mr. Wei.
Where's Ming Bo? Wasn't the company sending him on a business trip with me?
He suddenly had an emergency and couldn't get away. So the company sent me instead. Sir, let's go.
These months, you've really caught up on a lot of lessons.
In such a short time, apart from mastering computer programming languages, you've not only filled the gaps in your previous deep learning, but studied deep learning engines and have done a few experiments. You've really put in a lot of hard work.
Getting into Pansi's research lab is very important to me. I hope you all can give me another chance.
Mr. Gu?
I have no other questions. My question is still an old one, and it is the most important for us. That is, how do you balance your career and family?
Mr. Gu is right. The so-called balance actually doesn't exist at all. It's nothing more than trade-offs and sacrifices. But before acknowledging this fact, I want to clarify one thing. A family is made up of everyone. Trade-offs and sacrifices should not be accomplished by just the woman. All family members, including the children, must take on this responsibility. When all family members take on their responsibility and play their roles, then these trade-offs and sacrifices can be minimized to reduce unnecessary waste and try to satisfy everyone. This can also be seen as achieving some kind of balance.
Well, what you just said makes a lot of sense. But what you're expressing is just an idealized state. I'm afraid it's very hard to implement. Moreover, programming is an intense job. Even young employees who just graduated from university sometimes would feel overwhelmed. So what exactly will you use to prove that you are capable?
I want to show you all a schedule. My day starts at 6 a.m. Hygiene and dressing. At 6:20, I prepare breakfast and wake up my family. At 7:15, I take my kid to kindergarten. At 8, go to the market to buy groceries. At 8:40, get back home, clean up the dining table, sort out the clothes, and also handle some payments and errands. In the meantime, I also take online classes on my phone. At 12 p.m., I use lunchtime to order some essential goods. At 12:30, lunch ends, I prepare for dinner. At 3, I go to the kindergarten to pick up my kid and take her to the special classes, encouraging her to study languages, math, and art, among other skills. At 5 p.m., I come home to cook. At 6 p.m., we have dinner. At 7:30, I help my kid with her hygiene and put her to sleep. At 9 p.m., I re-clean the room and prepare for tomorrow's breakfast. At 10, I continue to study for 2 hours. At 12 a.m., my hygiene routine and go to sleep. This is just the most ordinary day I've had in the past few years. If the elderly or children get sick, or relatives visit the house, then this schedule will get much more complex. In addition, besides time management, several years of housewife life has also given me great improvements in financial management, psychological counseling, and coordination abilities. I think, compared to the job requirements of a junior programmer, the intensity and complexity of my work should be more than sufficient.
In the previous interview and written test, you had the highest scores, so it can be seen that your computational engine and engineering capabilities in machine learning are very solid. Mr. Gu, do you have any other questions?
What if you don't pass this interview?
When I first started looking for a job, my motivation was very simple, which was to earn some salary. Choosing to be a programmer is also because it's a skill I'm good at. But in the past few months of stumbling, I started to remember the self that was lost in the over-identification of being a housewife. So, whether I can work at Pansi or not, I am determined to continue on the path of finding and realizing myself.
Congratulations. Welcome to join Pansi Research Lab.
I hope that every day in the future, I can shine rather than being illuminated. Mr. Jiang, I'm going to work at Pansi tomorrow. I'm just starting out. I guess I will be a bit busy. There will be a period of adaptation. So, I have spoken with Aunt Deng in our community. If I get off work late, she will help me pick up my daughter. Thank you for what you have done.
No problem. Congratulations, Ms. Lin. But this way, won't I be unable to see you every day? What I mean is, if you get off work late and it's not safe, I can pick you up.
No need. I'm driving myself now. It's very convenient. You're helping me take care of her. I already feel embarrassed.
Actually, sometimes I just wish I could hear your voice every day. And see you. It's okay, even it is from a distance. I don't mean anything else. And I don't want to bother you.
Mr. Jiang, I really only see you as a normal friend. And I hope you can respect our boundaries as just friends.
I know.
Mom! Hey! Did you buy me that rainbow lollipop you promised?
Of course. Could I fail to complete a task assigned by you? Go, share them with your friends.
Candy!
Here.
Thank you. Ms. Lin, you still treat me like a child.
Then why don't you start acting like an adult?
Mr. Wei, aren't you going to eat? Why so serious?
I just called Mingbo. You have replaced him.
You blow the cover so quickly.
Miss Huang, this is a company, not a place for you to play around.
I'm not messing around. I genuinely want to learn something from you. I applied for this business trip a long time ago, but you chose him in the end.
There are two reasons why I chose him. First, he has more work experience. Second, on business trips, we inevitably have to attend social drinking events and work late. It's more convenient to have him, a man, accompany me.
So, you also engages in gender discrimination?
I don't engage in that. I just...
So, it's not that I can't do well, but you're worried that I won't do well. I will prove to you with my actions that your worries are absolutely unnecessary. Besides, you don't have any alternative plans now. Let's focus on discussing the project.
We'll settle the score about the impersonation when we get back. Let's eat first. The main purpose of our trip is to negotiate with several established enterprises in Jiangnan. You check the information later and prepare well. Besides, we have to visit several companies and places. Arrange all the routes and vehicles in advance.
Okay.
Ms. Lin, welcome to Pansi, officially starting your career as a programmer.
Thank you.
I'll show you around. Our company was established in 2015. Now, it's one of the leading enterprise software companies, mainly providing database tools, application software, and related consulting support services. The team you're joining is part of the Development Center. That is our R&D center. The R&D center currently has over 180 developers. As you know, our company has always been tech-focused. So this R&D center is directly under the CEO. Here's the workspace. Take a look. Oh, by the way, you also need to download a work application. This one. As for Engine, it is our internal collaboration system. For daily work communication, as well as leave requests, etc., basically everything work-related can be resolved on it. You can choose a seat first.
Oh.
Over here, any of the green ones are available.
I'll choose this one then. Pretty good.
Okay, I'll show you the way. Here. Here it is.
Okay.
All right, I have things to attend to. Find me if you need anything. Keep it up.
Lady Knight.
Huh?
I'm Lin Shuang. Hello?
Your workstation here faces directly towards the CEO's office. No matter whether you're working, slacking off, or sneaking out, it's all in plain sight. You can feel the CEO's close attention. It's a well-known great position in our whole company. I'll get some water.
The product requirements meeting for next week. All the processes have been synced to your computers. Take a look yourselves. Follow these rules and regulations exactly. Every department, please coordinate a bit, okay?
Hey.
Make sure you understand. Dismissed.
Ms. Lin, the product requirement meeting.
Can you understand it with such a fast pace?
Well, improving information acquisition efficiency. You'll get used to it.
Late night snacks and massages. The company's overtime benefits. It's a pity. There's no time to enjoy them.
Sorry, Aunt Dung.
It's fine. She's asleep. I'm leaving.
I'll walk you out. Be careful then. Thank you. Oh, sorry.
Give it a try. Take it to the back end.
Back end?
Yes, take another look. It's not well designed.
Thank you so much.
What's wrong? Any problem?
No.
It may be tough today. We have to revise the plan overnight.
Mr. Wei, I think that client has no intention at all to sincerely cooperate with us. Revising the plan is simply an excuse.
Our mission this time is to turn the impossible into possible.
ARC's strength is there for all to see. There are so many clients in the market. Can't we switch to a better one?
There's no such thing as an easy client. Miss Huang, you're a pampered rich girl. You've had a smooth life, never suffered. It might be hard for you to understand the life of a worker in a short time. That's okay. The harder the task, the more fulfilling it is when it's done. Don't believe me? Try it.
Then I'll try.
Roll 100 sixes.
Mom, the parents of Star upstairs are arguing again. Didn't the fairy tale say that after marriage they will live happily together?
Because fairy tales and the real world are different. Sometimes, people like to show the good side to others and hide the bad side.
Actually, I don't like Dad's promotions and raises at all.
Why?
Because he's getting busier and busier. Sometimes, I don't see him for several weeks at a time.
Miss Huang, show me Starlight's information.
In the first lesson, I told you about it. What is the spirit of ice hockey?
It's unity and cooperation. It's team spirit.
I thought you had forgotten. Just now, why didn't you pass the puck to Guoguo? If you don't see her as your teammate, what team spirit are we talking about?
It's not that we don't want to treat her as a teammate. I wanted to do that, but she runs too slow. I'm strong. I'm afraid I might knock her over. Later, she would cry and say I was bullying her. Coach, you also said, in a game, we always want to win, right? We can't just make her happy because she's a girl and let her have her way, right? I don't want to practice with her anymore.
I don't want to practice with her either.
Me too. Me too. Me too.
All right, that's enough. Stop it. You all, figure 8 drills 20 times. Go.
Miss Lin.
Are you getting used to it?
I'm working on it.
It's not quite what you imagined, is it? Big companies need to use speed to combat cyclical pressures. The workplace environment is also relatively complex, so you'll probably find it tough for the short term.
It's okay. I'm pretty happy I'm not afraid of it.
By the way, you brought up an issue to Mr. Chai yesterday. He directly forwarded the email to the head of the R&D department, Mr. He, and then CC'd me.
No. I didn't know he...
You don't need to explain to me. Mr. He is on a business trip today. When he comes back tomorrow, think about how to explain to him.
How could Mr. Chai be so cunning? I sent him a private message to report an issue. Without any warning, he directly forwarded the email to Mr. He. Isn't this obviously making Mr. He hate me? If Schumann hadn't told me just now, I wouldn't even know I was being used as a pawn.
You're just a workplace newbie. They treat you like easy prey. But you are to blame too. As a workplace newcomer, the most important thing is to keep your head down and work. You can't even tell east from west and you're rushing headlong, all out of good intentions, but you ended up as cannon fodder. You do feel wronged.
When I was working at ARC, I didn't feel such infighting.
Because it was in its initial stage at the time. With only a few dozen employees, Pansi now has tens of thousands of employees. So naturally, there are affinities, factions, and camps. It's perfectly normal to have interests. The workplace is not a fairy tale world. In addition to having skills and hard work, you also need the ability to adapt to changes.
Come on, help me think of what I should say when Mr. He from R&D comes back tomorrow.
What else do you want to say? The more you say, the more mistakes you make. Even if you say nothing, it's still wrong.
I'm doomed.
Your hands fast or not?
Based on my recent trip to Beijing for project negotiations, I further understood the client's needs. Later, the colleagues in charge of this project come with me. Let's have a separate meeting.
Okay.
A colleague sent me an email reporting poor performance of the open source quantification algorithm. So before the meeting, I asked QA to run the algorithm and test the performance. I found the problem reported in the email does not exist at all. What's going on?
What's going on?
I don't know.
It was me who sent the email to Mr. Chai. My original intention was to discuss with him how to solve the problem, but he did not reply to the email. So I pulled an all-nighter last night and solved the problem. As for him reporting this matter to you, I'm not sure about that.
Rather than reporting problems, what we need more is the awareness and ability to solve problems efficiently. Pansi needs pragmatic spirit like Ms. Lin's.
No. I just did my job at what I have to do. I'm a newcomer. My principle is very simple. Keep your head down and work. Look up and be a good person. I still have many shortcomings. I hope you can give me more corrections in the future.
Mr. Chai, when you encounter problems, don't always try to pass the buck. Use your brain more. All right, that's all for now.
Come on.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. You became famous in one battle. If anyone wants to bully you again, it's gonna be hard.
Seriously, I have to thank you. In the past, I thought you were just winging it. But I didn't expect you to have your own ways. dealing with workplace unspoken rules.
I hope in the workplace, you never have to know these unspoken rules. To deal with these workplace jerks, I have 100 ways. I'll see who dares to bully you.
Well, I'm scared. The subject of interpersonal relationship is really much harder than my professional field.
In the workplace, there are many stories about favors, deception, and betrayal. But you know, the most respected people are those like you who are truly capable, positive, and upward-looking.
Good job, Miss Lin. You did well.
Mr. He?
Mr. He.
It's nothing. I just did what I could do.
When you first came to Zhang University to attend classes, I knew you were special.
You remember that I attended classes at Zhang University?
Of course. Ms. Zhu from HR said you were specially arranged by Mr. Gu.
I was arranged by Mr. Gu?
All right, you guys go ahead.
Take care, Mr. He.
Okay.
What's up?
What's the deal with this, Mr. Gu? He is your sworn enemy. Why would he help you? And he also helped me. Does he have some kind of ulterior motive for you?
He has... Are you crazy? What could he possibly want from me?
You better go back and rest.
All right, Mr. Gu.
I haven't finished it yet.
I've saved it for you. If you're tired, go home and sleep. Don't waste electricity in the office.
You're even managing electricity and arranging for me to attend classes. As the CEO, are you a bit too worried? You arranged for me to go to Zhang University, didn't you? Didn't you always look down on me? Why are you helping me?
There are two reasons. First, you're Professor Lin's daughter. I can't repay the kindness he showed me, so I can only show my gratitude through you. Second, it's my personal reason. Actually, the reason I become who I am today is because of you, in a way.
Because of me?
You were the opponent in my college career that I always wanted to surpass, but just couldn't, no matter what. For 7 years, I lived in your shadow. You know what? In order to surpass you, I studied abroad in America and spent every day in library and lab. After I started my own business, I treated the office like home. I spent 2 years growing my startup into a unicorn in the industry. Even my decision to accept Pansi's job offer and return to China, a large part of the reason was to compete with you again. And now you... I've imagined countless ways of our reunion, but I never imagined this scenario. Have you read martial arts novels?
What do you mean?
I've done everything I can to become a martial arts master, just to compete with you again. Now, I can experience the feeling of being unbeatable. The reason why I want to help you is because of a sense of admiration I have for my former rival. Of course. I also hope that, maybe one day, you can regain the strength to compete with me.
Thank you. but I barely made it into Panshi. I'm still miles away from being your rival. I suspect your wish might be hard to realize.
It doesn't matter. With gain, there must be loss. That's fine. Watching a former rival, now diligently, working for me every day. It's also quite a unique pleasure. Unfortunately, you won't be able to experience this feeling in your lifetime. If you can't hold on, go back and rest. But if you can't fulfill your performance, your salary will still be deducted. You've always been off target. Go home and rest now. Don't stay up late. After all, age is a factor.